Hi students, welcome back to our biology classes. This is Divya Kanimilli and I am going to teach you biology classes. Right students, today again here we are to understand about some more topics under the chapter transportation in animals and plants. Right? So in the previous class we have learned about the human circulatory system. Right? We understood how the blood is being transported to each and every part of the body with the help of the heart. Right? Now let us learn about excretion in animals. So students, by previous chapters and classes, we are clear that the carbon dioxide which is being produced by our cells is being expelled out from our body with the process exhalation, right? So by the process of exhalation, yes, with the help of our lungs, we will be expelling out the carbon dioxide, whatever produced as a result of respiration. Why we are releasing the carbon dioxide from our body? As we know that it is toxic, right? At the same time, even we have learned that the undigested food, whatever present in our body, it will be removed out from our body, right? By the process of digestion, right? In the chapter digestion, we have understood, right? So, the undigested food will be eliminated from our body with the process of digestion. Is this enough, students? No. Yet there are some waste products that are being produced in our body. So students, how come the other waste will be produced in our body? Yes, to understand that, let us get into the topic, that is human excretory system. So, due to metabolic activities in our body, that means, see, we have different types of organs in our body, like example heart, lungs, kidneys, okay. Even other different parts are present in our body. So each and every part or each and every cell in our body is involved in certain function. Okay, to make us alive, all these cells are being working continuously. Yes, when they are being working and functioning, as a result of their work, they will produce some of the chemicals which are not good for our health. Okay, this is very important to remove these waste products from our body. Right, so to eliminate these unwanted waste products from our body, there is a system which facilitate in this process. That means there are some group of organs which are involved in eliminating these unwanted waste materials. Okay, so this system we call as excretory system. We call this as a excretory system, and the process by which the removal of waste products in the cells of the living organisms is called as excretion. You understood, right, students? So, the group of or the parts which are facilitating in removal of waste products from our body are called as what? Excretory system. And the excretory system is involved in what function? Yes, students, it is involved in excretion. Okay. So what do you mean by excretion here? Excretion means the process by which the removal of waste products in the cells will be happening from the living cells is called as excretion. Okay, you understood, right? Now let us understand in detail about the human excretory system. Okay, so human excretory system. So students, this is the diagram of human excretory system. You need to practice this diagram. So this diagram is even present in your textbook. So go through that, practice and make thorough with the diagram. Okay. So students, when we are thorough with the diagram, then only we will be able to understand the points which are correlating this. Okay. Here arises a question. What is that? How does the waste present in the blood is removed? So students, as we understood that the carbon dioxide will be removed from the exhalation and the undigested food which is present in the large intestine will be eliminated from our body by the process of digestion. And yet, due to some metabolic activities which are taking place in our body, yes, the waste products will be generated in our body. So it is very important to eliminate these waste products, and we know that all these products are being transported with the help of the blood itself. That means all these waste materials will present in where? In blood. So the waste materials are also present inside the blood. Even the waste materials are also being carried from one part of the body to another part of the body with the help of the blood itself. So, how this will be eliminated? How these waste materials will be eliminated from the blood? Okay, students. So, by this we need to understand that there should be a mechanism which will helping in filtrating the blood. So, why we need to filter the blood? It is very important to filter the blood to remove the waste materials, right? So, to do this activity, to do this mechanism, that is to do the filtration of blood, we have a kidneys in our body. So, these kidneys are the filtration units which will facilitate in the removal of waste materials from our body, that is especially from the blood. Okay, so the waste materials in the blood will be eliminated with the help of the kidneys. So, if you see here how these kidneys will help to do this activity, why? Because the kidneys possess the blood capillaries. The kidneys will possess a blood capillaries. We know what do you mean by blood capillaries. So, these blood capillaries, what they will do? They will collect the blood from the different parts of the body, and finally the blood will be collected in the kidneys and the filtration of blood will take place as required. Okay, so this is how it will be happening. So, let us understand in detail. So, students, this is the human excretory system diagram. So, where we have a pair of kidney. A pair of kidney means two kidneys are present. So, students, where do we have kidneys? So, here show you. So, this is your back. So, in middle you can feel a strong rod-like structure. So, which we call it as a backbone. So, this is your backbone, right? So, on the either side of your backbone, you will find your two kidneys. One on the right side, another one on the left side. So, you understood, right? So, you can feel the rod-like structure when you place your hand on your back. So, on the either side of your backbone, yes, you can see the presence of your kidneys. How many kidneys we will be having? Yes, students, we will be having two kidneys, or we can also call as a pair of kidneys will be present in our body. So, these kidneys will be having many blood capillaries which will see like, so we already seen, so this is a vena cava and this is the aorta. Okay, aorta and vena cava. So, aorta and vena cava, as we know that these are the blood vessels, and these blood vessels will form a blood capillary. So, you can see, so these are the blood capillaries which are connected to the each kidney. So, by that they will collect the blood and they will receive the blood for the filtration. Okay, so when you see here, the blood, whatever entering the kidney, yes, what it will do? A filtration will happen. As a result of filtration of blood, what will be produced? Yes, the waste will be removed as a result of filtration, and this waste we call it as a urine. Understood? So, when we filter the blood, what happens? The waste materials will be removed out from our blood, and this waste, whatever collected as a result of filtration of blood, we call it as urine. So, do you think, students, that all the blood will be filtered, and whatever the blood which will be coming to the kidneys, all the blood will be filtered and all the substances will be removed from our body? No. So, though the blood will be reached to the kidneys for filtration, not all the substances present in the blood will be filtered out. So, students, as we know that the blood even carries the essential substances, right? So, the substances which are required for our body will be absorbed again inside our kidneys. Okay, once the important and essential substances are absorbed in the kidneys, the waste substances, whatever not required, whatever present in higher amount, excess amounts, only that substance will be removed out from the kidneys, and this waste product whichever been removed out from the kidneys as a result of filtration of blood, we call it as urine. Understood? So, the urine whatever produced inside the kidneys, it will be stored inside the urinary bladder. So, what will be a urinary bladder will do? Urinary bladder will store the urine for some time. Okay. So, how come a urinary bladder will collect the urine from the kidneys? Yes, students, there are a tube-like structures which are connected from kidneys to urinary bladder. Okay, this tube we call as ureter. It is called as what? Ureter. Ureter. Okay, so ureters, we have a pair of ureters. That means two ureters are present. One from right kidney and the other from left kidney. Okay, so two ureters are being connected to the urinary bladder where the ureters will collect the urine produced inside the kidney and they will collect this urine and they will store inside the urinary bladder. So, this is a urinary bladder. So, till what time we can store the urine inside the urinary bladder? Till the urinary bladder fills. Okay, approximately the urinary bladder, means it depends upon the age of an individual, approximately it will store about 180 ml. Approximately 180 ml of urine can be stored in the urinary bladder. Okay, so once the urinary bladder is filled, we feel an urge to pass this urine out from our body. So during that time what happens? The urine which is stored in the urinary bladder, it will go to a next part of our excretory system, that is urethra. So from this urinary opening, the urine will be passed out from our body and this passage, whatever is there, no? So this is called as urethra. So you understood, right, students? We have two kidneys and two ureters, one urinary bladder and a urethra. So this forms a human excretory system. So it is very clear, right? So the blood will be entering to the each kidney and with the help of capillaries the blood will be collected and the blood will be filtered and reabsorbed. So once the reabsorption and filtration will be completed, as a result of that what will be produced? Urine will be produced and this urine will be collected with the help of ureters from each kidney and this urine will be collected into a urinary bladder and urinary bladder will store the urine for some time and through urethra it will be passed out from our body. So this is how the elimination of these waste substances will be happening from our body. So students, is this important to eliminate these substances? Yes students. Why? Because the substances whatever we are eliminating in the process of urine, no, so it is very toxic to our body. So when you see the adult human being will produce about 1 to 1.8 liter of urine per day. That is about 24 hours. He or she will be producing about 1 to 1.8 liters of urine. Okay, so in this urine, if you see the composition of urine, if you see, it is composed of 95% of water, 2.5% of urea and 2.5% of other waste metabolites whatever produced as a result of metabolic activities in our body. Okay, so to remove this we require lots of amount of water. For that sake only our elders, well-wishers, teachers and our parents will be suggesting us always to have a plenty of water in our diet. So why we need to drink plenty of water? Yes, because we are going to release lots of amount of water in the name of urine. Okay, why we are producing urine? To eliminate urea which is very toxic. Okay, so to eliminate this urea from our body we require more amount of water. More amount of water will help in removal of these waste materials from our body. So students, this is about the human excretory system. Okay, let us learn some more interesting topics under this transportation in animals and plants. Okay, please do like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Yes, follow the classes and learn more and more about this biology classes.